Hey guys, it's Pastor Wendell coming at you this afternoon on a rainy, breezy, little stormy afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. Just sitting here at the church for a little bit before Bible study tonight and was reading something. I thought about a common question that I get asked, and I know why it's asked, and I believe that it's something that we teach incorrectly, especially to our young children at a time in life that might seem appropriate, but it's not true. And I get asked this question a lot: when we die, do we become angels? And I'm going to give you a scripture that I try to help us clarify that just a little bit this afternoon. It comes out of Luke chapter 20, verse 35 through 36. It says, "But they which shall be accounted worthy to obtain that world and the resurrection from the dead neither marry nor are given in marriage, neither can they die any more, for they are equal unto the angels and are children of God, being the children of the resurrection." So, do we become angels when we die? And a lot of people think so. I think we teach that young people with questions about heaven and death, especially when a loss of a loved one, maybe a parent, grandparent, someone that was really important to them passes on. And we always say these words, well, they're angels looking after you now. And I know the thought behind that is good and the intent is good, but it's not actual teachings from the Bible. Luke says that in this scripture said we shall be like them. Like does not mean become them, but just have some attributes of them. And those attributes are, just like they said, there will be no fleshly desires, there will be no reason for marriage or to be given in marriage. It actually, the Bible teaches us something very different. All the way back in Genesis 1:27 said we are created in the image of God, that mankind was created in the image of God. And we see mankind and we see how we look, we see how we're designed. And then we also have descriptions from the Bible about how angels look and how they're designed: the wings, the eyes, the legs, uh, just the whole thing. They're created with a purpose. They serve God, they're messengers of God, they're actually guardians to mankind. They have specific tasks to perform. Where man was created to have a relationship, a personal, by choice relationship with God, free will, if you would call it. Don't necessarily like that word, but it's by choice that we would choose to love God. We are created in His image. We are uniquely made. I believe that's something else we fail to realize. No other creature has been given that designation. No other creature has been called in the image of God. So mankind has a special place. And we know that in the resurrection, we know that we have a new body. We know that we're made perfect. We know that we shall appear as He did, yet even without sin. So there's a difference in who we are now and who we are then. But still, the idea of us becoming angels is not biblically supported. The scripture I read to you actually says we become children of God, not servants of God, and that we are instructed to live that way in this life as sons and daughters of the King, representing as ambassadors. Every move we make is watched by our throne, our rule, our lordship, Jesus Christ, and we are to imitate Him and represent Him well in this world. I think one of the really supporting scriptures to this subject comes out of First Peter chapter 1, verse 12. And Peter, I'm just going to paraphrase this, said that the angels marvel at our salvation as something they would love to have, that they would desire. Angels have not been given Jesus Christ as a sacrifice. Angels have not been given grace as we know it. They do not experience mercy as we know it. We know Lucifer was cast out of heaven for his pride and his sin and his desire to take the throne of God. There was no grace, no mercy extended to him. They are eternal beings, and our souls are eternal. And we have a place to live, but we will not live as angels. We will live as sons and daughters of the Most High Lord if we are saved by grace through the belief and faith in Jesus Christ. Anything, if I can say anything, the angels are in awe of not who we are, but of who we become in the resurrection. Hope you have a great day. This is Pastor Wendell coming at you again this afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed the week. We're through halfway through it. Hope you're planning to go to church somewhere tonight. And I hope that the Lord just blesses your socks off today. Have a good day until next time. Thank you very much.